Doesn't matter whether you're a baggage handler like me or a cleaner. Everyone has a role around the airfield with regards to safety.
It's imperative that we act safely and behave safely at all times.
Every single person who's airside in this airport is intrinsic to the safety of our operation. We've got a lot of trust involved in moving an aircraft around.
A turnaround is a very complex process that involves a number of organisations who have to really work together to ensure that it's done both safely and efficiently.
Hi, I'm Dave Healy, I'm Head of ATC here at Luton Airport. We are responsible for picking up aircraft arriving at Luton Airport as they enter our area of responsibility, sequencing them in with other airspace users, operating the runway arrival sequence and the runway itself safely, and then getting that aircraft to the correct stand at the correct time, deconflicted from other users on the airfield.
I'm Ken, I'm an air traffic controller at Luton Airport. When we first see an aircraft appear, we will make plans, usually when it's about 10 to 15 miles away, about how we will get it to stand as quickly as possible, and at that time we will take into account the other traffic that is moving around the airfield.
I'm Pete Gibbs, I'm an operations controller at the airport. In the operations centre, we're the main focal point for all security, airfield operations and terminal operations. So one of the main roles of the Op Centre is continual stand planning. We decide what aircraft goes on what stand at what time. We then communicate that with ATC, who will then send an aircraft to a particular stand.
The most important thing is that ourselves and the other staff around the airfield have a good working relationship and good methods of communication with each other, and we can all feel confident that we can challenge each other if we see something that isn't right, because ultimately our main goal is safety.
My name's Farah and I'm a front of house duty manager. When the customers arrive at the airport, they come over to the check-in area, we check them in, we check their documents, we give them boarding cards, we make sure they go through security safely. When they get to the departure lounge, we board them, once again we check the passports and we safely board them onto the aircraft. Other organisations can help by communicating and making sure that everything is being informed to everyone, just to make sure that everyone's working together to make the operation run smooth.
Hello, Easy 89 Delta Golf.
Easy 89 Delta Golf, Luton Tower, continue approach number 1.
Continue approach, Easy 89 Delta Golf. Radar.
Clear to land, winds 290 degrees, 11 knots.
26 clear to land, Easy 89 Delta Golf.
Easy 89 Delta Golf, contact ground 121.750, bye-bye.
12750, Easy 89 Delta Golf, bye-bye.
Trident 04 leaving controlled airspace. My service terminates, squawk 7000, free call en route, bye-bye.
My name is Michael, I work for Airfield Operations, I'm an Operations Safety Supervisor.
My name's Simon Craythorne, I'm the Safety and Security Officer for Luton at Menzies.
My name's Rebecca Bygraves, I'm the Airside Operations Manager at Luton for Swissport.
The main job role of Airfield Operations is to maintain an environment safe for use by aircraft, and in order to do that we work very closely with the service providers at Luton.
So the aircraft touches down here, we get a call from the captain. He advises us of his fuel figures and his estimated time of arrival. My operations supervisor takes those details down and then they broadcast it out to the ramp team.
Once it's at that stand, we have a marshaller who will direct the pilot to drive the aircraft correctly into position. We will then, once stopped and the aircraft is secure and the engines are turned off, we will place cones to ensure people can actually see where the danger points are on the aircraft. We will then put out passenger guidance system, whereby passengers will not walk under the wings.
My name's Chris Johnson and I am a ramp agent.
I'm Richard Emisa, a team leader on the ramp.
My name is Sebastian Doliński. I work on Luton Airport for the last 12 years. I'm a ramp agent. I'm the person who is marshalling the aircraft. I also put the steps on.
Putting the steps on, we have to be very cautious. It shouldn't touch the plane, because if it touches, it's going to scratch the plane, which is very expensive to fix or repair. So we're always cautious. When we're approaching the plane, we have to approach with caution.
My job involves loading and unloading of the aircraft as soon as it pulls onto stand.
When you're responsible for the aircrafts, for the passengers, for everyone, for the staff on the stand, it's really important to know what to do, when you're allowed to do specific things.
We always try to do the right thing at the right time, because the little thing that you do that will mess up the whole thing, and it's going to delay the plane.
My name's Mark Harvey and I'm an aircraft refueller for World Fuel Services. My job entails making sure that we fuel any aircraft that we're contracted to fuel on time, as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. One of our major importances is that we can gain access to the aircraft as quickly and as safely as possible, because obviously we're driving a truck that's roughly got 43,000 litres of aviation fuel in it.
My name's Denise Nesbitt. I'm a training compliance manager for CCS, the Special Assistance Company, and we basically assist any customers travelling through with reduced mobility or disabilities out onto the aircrafts or back off the aircrafts and through arrivals. We help their transit through the airport.
Hi, my name's Andrew. I work for Flight Care and I'm an aircraft cleaner. My job involves cleaning the aircraft and making sure that they're safe and hygienic for passengers to travel on. We also have a service for toilet and water. They'll come down and they'll attach the bowsers to the plane and empty any water or waste and refill it with new water.
My name's Paul Hinton. I'm a cabin manager based here at London Luton Airport. So once we arrive on here, our job is to safely disembark the passengers, complete a full security search in line with our regulations, make sure the cabin's safe and presentable for the passengers to join, and safely board the passengers and secure them ready for departure again. So we rely on our ground handlers and all our service partners to deliver our customers to us safely. We also rely on them to manage the passengers to ensure that the hand baggage they're bringing on board is compliant, that no dangerous articles are on board, and also that all the services around the aircraft are conducted safely, including refuelling, loading of baggage.
My name's Olivia, I'm a tower controller at Luton Airport. My job can affect safety because I give clearances to aircraft to do things and I need to ensure that they're not in conflict with others. So while the passengers are still boarding the plane, the pilots are already talking to us in the tower, getting their departure clearance so that they know what route to fly, what altitude to fly to.
Good morning, Easy 94 Tango Juliet, the 320, stand number 4,
QNH 1021 Kilo, clearance please Edinburgh.
Easy 94 Tango Juliet, Luton ground clear to Edinburgh, only one Bravo departure. Stop climb at altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 5455. Information is Lima.
Only one Bravo, 5,000 feet, 5455 squawk, Easy 94 Tango Juliet.
Easy 94 Tango Juliet, clearance correct.
My name is Doug Naismith, I'm the base captain for EasyJet at Luton. The safety procedure when aircraft leaves from the flight deck's point of view is to make sure the aircraft is fit to move and safe to move around the airport and indeed to go flying. So we will undertake a walk round of the aircraft in itself to make sure that hatches are closed, that there's no leaks, no obvious problems with tyres, with engines. It's quite superficial. The aircraft themselves have been very thoroughly checked beforehand. They're very intelligent. So we're very interested in what the actual status of the aircraft is. But from our perspective, we do have to take a lot on trust. Once we're in the airplane, the doors are shut, we have to have confidence and trust in our colleagues that they have also done their jobs properly.
My name is Sylvia Walos-Lakomska. I'm a first officer in Wizz. When the aircraft is to go out, we have to be in contact with the handling agent, which is with a headset, and he or she informs us about all panels and the doors closed, and if chocks are removed, and if the aircraft is safe for push and for engine start.
Once all the passengers are on, the doors are closed, we make sure that that aircraft can push back from the stand safely without causing problem for any other aircraft or vehicles or personnel that might be around it. And then again, safely taxi from the stand out to the holding point where it can then line up and take off.
Tango Juliet, stand 4, QNH 1021, requesting push and start.
Easy 94 Tango Juliet, ground after the company Airbus 319 on the left hand side of you has pushed and then pulled forward. Push back, start approved, face north.
Okay, after the company on our left, it's cleared and pushed forward, enough room for us. We are clear for a push and stand 94 Tango Juliet. 94 Tango Juliet, request taxi able Alpha.
Easy 94 Tango Juliet, understood, new QNH 1020, taxi order point Alpha 1.
Alpha 1, 1020, 94 Tango Juliet.
Eurotrain 6718, contact ground 121.750, bye.
121.750, Eurotrain 6718, bye.
Easy 94 Tango Juliet, runway 26, clear for takeoff, surface wind 280 degrees, 9 and up.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26, 94 Tango Juliet.
Almost as soon as the aircraft departs, we transfer onto the next frequency, which would be either a approach frequency or London control, and they're in charge of taking it from around 1,500 to 2,000 feet up to its cruising altitude.
Working in collaboration with different organisations is very important, so all the rules and procedures are followed around the airport to make a safe airfield environment for everybody, so that everybody feels safe and comfortable coming to work every day.
The purpose of this video is to show the level of professionalism that goes into an aircraft turnaround. Everyone has an important role to play. Whether you're an air traffic controller or an aircraft cleaner, it is really about collaboration, and we're only as good as our collective effort.